A couple of weeks ago, I never would have believed Cheryl and I would be on the road again, with another adventure ahead of us. The short bit I filmed in July, I truly thought would be our last. As the landscape rolls by, I have no idea what I want to film, only that I want to try something different and hopefully make something meaningful. As we drive to our destination, we see the remnants of the 2017 wildfire season. We got coffee here once, on a previous adventure. Now it's an empty lot, echoing small reminders of a place that once was. I feel a bit of sadness that I don't fully understand, but it makes me think how things sometimes aren't fully appreciated until they're gone. Faded away like ghosts of the past. We planned on spending our first 2 nights camped out on an island, but nature follows the plans of no one.
So I think we should think about setting up here for now. Maybe just hang out for like an hour or so and see if the wind calms down.
With the waves and wind showing no signs of slowing down, we decide to stay at the main camp. Cheryl is happy she can set up her hammock. This is my first time camping in a hammock since I began using the Holden-style tarp shelter. But bedtime is a long way off. As the day turns to evening, I decide to take a few photos. When suddenly, everything changes. In this moment, I feel grateful that Cheryl and I get to experience this together. No matter what else happens, everything will be okay. In the evening, we talk about how camping here doesn't feel the same as years past. The place hasn't changed. We have. As we get ready to turn in for the night, I realize I still don't have a coherent idea for my film, so I jot down a few things. It leaves me with more questions than answers. It's 5 a.m., and the air has a bite to it. I light a small fire to stay warm. Cheryl is still in her hammock, but not for long.
I'm tired. Geese.
What were the geese doing?
They're squawking at like 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the morning. Flying around being geese. Geese.
The skies are bland and gray, but a break in the wind gives us an opportunity to explore the island. Cheryl discovers fresh deer sign and soon picks up the trail.
Here's a very big egg. Looks like it pecked itself out, whatever came out of it.
We trek across the entire island, but don't see any deer. At the far end of the island, I find myself standing in front of a pair of trees looking out to the mountain in the distance. I ask if I can find a story here. The mountain and trees remain silent. With the first part of our journey completed, it's time to pack up and head to our next destination. It's a 3.5-hour trek to get to the campsite. We're gonna have to put in some work. We stop and explore some places on the way. We find a spot to pull up and have some lunch, but it looks like there's weather coming in. We gotta move on, but the rest of the journey is not easy. The closer we get, the further away it seems. Finally, we make it. Lucky for us, the weather stays away. It's actually a very nice evening. It's time to sit around a nice campfire. I plan to do more filming in the morning. I get ready to start filming again, but it looks like more weather is on its way. Oh my goodness. The weather finally clears, and I begin filming again. I find myself thinking back to Lee's Corner and the wildfires. I realize the signs are all around us. We're surrounded by it. Imagining all that loss is dizzying, and that same sadness I felt at Lee's Corner comes back. I wonder, is this it? Is this my story? Filming a bunch of burned trees? A dead forest? Then I see something that changes my perspective. Out of the ashes, there's new life, new growth. It's all around, everywhere. I'm moved by nature's resilience. Continually moving forward in the face of adversity. When all was said and done, I realized that sometimes in order to experience new growth, you first need to burn. I look forward to growing together.